The Langkawi Cemetery, or Tsunami Wall of Remembrance, is one location where the 5th annual memorial services for tsunami victims will take place on Saturday. This is the site where bodies of foreign victims were kept while awaiting identification. The local government of Langkawi is now preparing the site for families and representatives from foreign embassies. The wall has been repainted to put up flags of 44 nations for the victims. An interfaith ceremony will begin at 9 a.m. with families and friends of the victims. Thais and foreigners are expected to attend. Langkawi Sub-District Administration President Sarasin stressed that the Wall of Remembrance will be better maintained and redeveloped in a nice landscape. The Tsunami Memorial Services will also take place in Patong in the morning and evening, plus at Kamala in the morning. In Phang Nga, the main locations for the commemorative events are at the small fishing village of Kem, plus the site where the police boat Tour 813 washed ashore at Thepkasartri Road and the cemetery at Bang. The local government in Kukak of Tekuapa is working on landscaping at the site where the police patrol boat was washed ashore to prepare the location for a ceremony on Saturday. This group of Russian tourists also paid a visit to the site and appreciated that Thais hosted the ceremonies for families of victims. They said they are glad to visit the region at this time to coincide with the 5th year of tsunami memorials. In Krabi, the tsunami memorial ceremony will take place at Phi Island, where around 800 people died from the tidal wave on December the 26th, 2004. Habitat for Humanity is still working with tsunami disaster victims. 5 years after the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami, a new report shows how Habitat for Humanity has helped and continues to help tens of thousands of families become stronger as they rebuild their homes and lives in tsunami-affected communities across Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand. On the 5th anniversary of one of the worst natural disasters of modern times, Habitat for Humanity marks its long-term commitment to rebuilding with the publication of a report entitled Emerging Stronger, 5 years after the Indian Ocean tsunami. In this report, Habitat outlines the challenges faced and strategies used as the organization mobilized donors, partners, volunteers, and supporters from across the world to undertake the long and complex task of providing permanent new homes for those in need. The report also looks at the impact of its work on individual families and communities. Habitat for Humanity post-tsunami reconstruction programs have assisted some 22,500 families in Indonesia, Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand up to September 2009, and current plans should see this total rise to more than 25,000 in 2010. Former U.S. President Jimmy Carter visited and helped inspire Habitat for Humanity's Phuket Tsunami Housing Project in Chai Fishing Village at the very northern end of the island in November 2006. Still in a related subject, villages in Phang-Ngas Kapong district underwent an evacuation drill in case of flash floods. Some 450 residents in the village of Changshe of Kapong district took part in an evacuation exercise in case of flash floods. They experienced severe flash floods in July 2007 when a bridge was disconnected by floods and the villagers had to evacuate to safer ground. The exercise was conducted by the provincial authority and the Ministry of Natural Resources and Environment to educate residents in vulnerable locations about safety measures and hopes to reduce risk of loss of lives and property. Some areas in Phang Nga are reportedly prone to mudslides. The authority has established disaster surveillance networks to notify residents and authorities. A new Phuket to Phang Nga bridge is being built alongside the Thepkasartri bridge, while the old Sarasin bridge will be used as viewpoint. The construction of the second Sarasin bridge to replace the 52-year-old bridge is now 20% in progress. The director of Phuket Highways, Aaron Sane, reported that the bridge costs 377 million baht to build and takes 720 days or around 2 years to complete. The new bridge will be about the same height as the Thepkasartri bridge at 650 meters high and 12 meters wide. The two-lane bridge will be used for outbound traffic from Phuket. Mr. Aaron further explained that the old Sarasin bridge will be uplifted in the middle to be as high as the new bridge to enable boats to go through below, and that it will be improved as a viewpoint. Phuket Authority gets strict with unlicensed or so-called black taxis after complaints were filed to the Office of Prime Minister. Illegal taxis, or locally known as black taxis, on Tuesday were checked and stopped from taking passengers at Phuket International Airport. The operation was carried out by Tata Chai Police, Tourist Police, and the Land Transport Office, who set up checkpoints at the exit of the airport ground. On the first day, over 20 taxis were stopped, causing some confusion for tourists and passengers. The operation followed complaints filed to the Office of the Prime Minister by tourists and tourism business operators who reported that they or their clients were exploited by unlicensed taxis at Phuket Airport. The head of the Provincial Land Transport Office admitted that there are over 4,000 taxis which run illegally. The airport manager, Prashan Songkam, expects that the authorities' tough measures would stop or reduce a number of them. Phuket gets prepared for security and road safety measures during the Christmas and New Year period. A convoy of patrol police vehicles plus tourist police volunteers was deployed on Monday evening in the vibrant tourist location of Patong. This is part of the security and safety measures imposed by the Phuket authorities to make sure that residents and visitors celebrate the festive season of Christmas and New Year in a safe way. Phuket Vice Governor Terryut Imterkul witnessed the launch. The measures include monitoring sea journeys. Katsu Superintendent of Police Colonel Krisak Samanak, who oversees Patong, explained that police work with tourist police volunteers from 39 countries to patrol in Patong during December the 21st to January the 4th. The force will emphasize on suppressing thefts, arms, illegal entertainment, gambling, etc. Meanwhile, the commander of the provincial police, Peka Tantipong, held a meeting with entertainment businesses and hotels to explain security measures during the holiday period. The meeting was attended by businesses from all three districts. Police emphasize security and safety measures for entertainment or bars, while police will impose tough legal action for violators, especially for arms and drug possession. On the other side, a charity foundation like the Kusantan Foundation has prepared more than 50 rescue volunteers to support the officers' work in case of accidents or emergencies. The chairman of the foundation, Mr. Chalum Kiat Ongsaran, said his staff will be on duty 24 hours a day. This includes vehicles and equipment to minimize the fatal cases in case of accidents. Happy Air launched direct flights from Phuket to Langkawi. The inaugural flight departed Phuket International Airport last Saturday, carrying passengers led by Phang Nga Vice Governor Oraport Rashasrima and Phuket Airport Manager Pratang Songkam, and including local press members. The 33-seated aircraft took 40 minutes to reach Malaysia's duty-free resort island of Langkawi. The airline expects that the new service will not only boost tourism among the two islands, but also offer convenient options for a large number of expats' visa runs. The Phuket-Langkawi Phuket service runs 3 days per week on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The fare is 4,000 baht. The airline is also preparing domestic flights between Phuket and Hat Yai in southern Thailand 4 days a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and Sundays. Airfare is 2,500 baht one way. The airline also plans to expand service from Phuket to Indonesia's Medan Islands. Longtail boat races took place in Phang Nga. 7 local longtail boats are taking part in the annual longtail boat races being held at Sarasin Pier in Thepkasartri district of Phang Nga. The event was marked open by the Governor Him Surya Palusak on Wednesday, aiming at promoting good relationships and unity among local residents, as well as to maintain traditional culture and lifestyle. The boat races usually get loud cheers from their supporters. Concerts are also organized in the evening to stimulate tourism. The event will go on until today, the 25th of December.